Thank you, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 12th Annual Corporate Equity and Inclusion Roundtable. And it's great to see everybody turning out on a Monday morning to talk about the critical importance of diversity to our region and in leadership to every single organization that does business or operates around here. My name is Bill Flanagan. These days, I am a senior advisor to the Allegheny Conference on Community Development, which means I stepped down from my executive role about a year and a half ago, but I'm kind of on call. When they forget what I left in a file cabinet somewhere, they can call me anytime and ask me. And in addition to that, I continue to host on behalf of the conference our weekly television program on Channel 11, Our Region's Business, which just celebrated its 20th anniversary on WPXI. Sundays at 11 on Channel 11. So it's great to be back with everybody here again today to talk a little bit about the critical issues that are in front of us, as well as the opportunities. And I think we'll hear today, there are a lot of opportunities when it comes to diversity in the workplace and in leadership, and we really need to be focused on that, where it can lead us, where it can lead our organizations, where we can lead our region. We certainly do need to stay on the case here in Pittsburgh, because it is no secret that our overall Pittsburgh region is still kind of lagging the nation when it comes to recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. We haven't recovered all the jobs that were lost. We haven't recovered the labor force that was lost. We're getting close. We're like 98% recovered. But the reality is the nation as a whole has recovered all the jobs that were lost. Has recovered all the labor force that had disappeared during the pandemic. So we have ways to go, and really being able to solve that problem is going to take everybody who's here, and everybody who we can keep here, and everybody who we can attract here to be able to make sure that our region is able not just to compete, but to realize its full potential. And so that's really at the heart of what we're trying to accomplish here today, is make sure that everybody here in southwestern Pennsylvania can participate, has opportunity, and has a pathway for success and prosperity here in the Pittsburgh region. And we would not be doing this were it not for the leadership of a fellow who needs no introduction here in Pittsburgh. He is the facilitator of the Corporate Equity and Inclusion Roundtable. He's the chairman and CEO of the Black Political Empowerment Project and the co-convener of the Greater Pittsburgh Coalition Against Violence. Please welcome Tim Stevens.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. On behalf of the Corporate Equity Inclusion Roundtable CEIR Working Group, I welcome each of you to what many of us think will be one of the most powerful CEIR conferences in our history. Today, we will examine the Black Political Empowerment Project B-PEP CEIR playbook, which was created to provide any company, corporation, university, college, major, nonprofit, or organization a tool by which each organization can ongoingly implement meaningful diversity, equity, and inclusion strategies. In addition, the playbook allows each organization to analyze the status of their implementation and use of the many actions and strategies listed in the playbook, and to create a timeline for implementation. Today, we'll be unveiling the revised Pittsburgh-produced B-PEP CEIR playbook video created by former Pittsburgh pirate videographer Ken Brown, which Majestic Lane, Chief Executive Officer, along with Bill Flanagan of the Allegheny Conference Community Development, will be sharing portions of this new video on their social platforms and newsletters with some 300+ members of the conference. The revised video will be accompanied by ways to access the playbook, as well as the Pittsburgh Penguins created playbook implementation model. Thanks to Tracy McCants-Lewis, the Chief People Officer and General Counsel for the Penguins. We're proud to announce that we're also unveiling the Pittsburgh Steeler-produced B-PEP CEIR video, which Art Rooney II, president of the Pittsburgh Steelers, will be sharing with the other 31 NFL teams across the nation with the national version of the playbook. We're excited that our CEIR, that's cool. We're excited that our CEIR Working Group Subcommittee, led by Godfrey Bethea, Vice President Equity, for People and Culture for the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank has led to a new level of expansion and implementation for our B-PEP CEIR Black Satisfaction and Retention Survey, and established a new partnership with Dr. Kyan Connor, Director of the University of Pittsburgh Center for Race and Social Problems, which will help move this initiative to a new level of importance and informational excellence. This effort would also be supported in partnership with Vibrant Pittsburgh, the Advanced Leadership Initiative, and others. We thank Duquesne University President Kim Gormley and Senior Vice President for Civic Engagement and External Relations, Bill Generette, for hosting us once again, and for Duquesne University, again being the facilitator underwriter for today's 12th annual conference. Megan Peterson, Duquesne's Executive Director for the Office of Conference and Event Services, has again graciously lent her support for this conference, as well as Michael Kozar, Director of Technical Services. Their continued cooperation is much appreciated. We thank Bill Flanagan for being our conference facilitator for now 12 years in a row. We're thrilled to have Dr. Audra Bohannon, founder of Bohannon Advisory and former senior client partner at Korn Ferry, for being our keynote speaker and for bringing us the message, leadership is personal. Recommended to us by Tracina Cash of EMSDC, we know you will leave with a new commitment to implementing today's theme, confronting new challenges to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Responding to the June 29th, 2023 U.S. Supreme Court's ruling on affirmative action, the beginning of what we've termed a slippery slope. We're indebted to our wonderful presenters and fireside chat participants who will be bringing us insightful conversations, which we hope all attendees will take with them a long time after this conference has concluded and will help us all confront the new challenges to diversity, equity, and inclusion. I want to personally thank members of our CEIR working group for their leadership in planning this conference and today's volunteers. We're particularly appreciative of Dr. Marla Bradford, who took the lead chairing this year's conference. Her leadership was invaluable. Once again, thankful to Deb Suligros for providing informational technological assistance for the conference, keeping track of attendees, and for being our CEIR website coordinator over the years. Russell Bynum, Bynum's Marketing and Communications, along with his staff, continue to provide CEIR with the first class and creative services for our program booklet. We're especially thankful to our major sponsors for today's events, the Builders Guild of Western Pennsylvania, CDI Printing, the Eastern Minority Supplier Development Council, EMSDC, Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Regional Transit, PRT, and the University of Pittsburgh. We're appreciative of some additional financial support from Allegheny Conference and Community Development, Allegheny County Department of Equity, and UPMC. A special shout out to Evan Frazier, Tally, and Sabrina Saunders Mosley, Vibrant Pittsburgh, for hosting a special executive breakfast with our keynote speaker, which preceded the 10 a.m. conference. We've been blessed to have significant ongoing support of all of B-PEP's initiatives, from the Macaulay Foundation, the Opportunity Fund, as well as significant support from the Pittsburgh Foundation. Please take today's conference as an opportunity to increase your commitment to creating meaningful diversity, equity, and inclusion within your organization and throughout the Pittsburgh region. If you'd like to get involved with CEIR Working Group, call us at 412-212-8775, 412-212-8775, or email us at ceirroundtable@gmail.com. Feel free to visit our website at www.ceirpittsburgh.org. Thanks again for being with us, and I'm personally dedicating today's conference to my longtime vice chair of B-PEP and co-convener of the Greater Pittsburgh Coalition Against Violence, my close friend, Valerie Dixon. Now let's make today's a memorable occasion. Let's do it. From the University of Pittsburgh, we want to bring up Duquesne. Did I say University of Pittsburgh? My lips are moving so fast coming from the other event. I'm sorry. Duquesne University, who has hosted us for all these years. Come on up. All right. All right. What is your title? Crystal McCormick Ware.
Good morning, everyone. I am Crystal McCormick Ware, and I was at Duquesne. I was at Pitt for 20 years. And so I've been here for 2. I am the Chief Diversity Officer and the Senior Advisor to the President at Duquesne University. On behalf of President Gormley and the Duquesne University Board of Directors, welcome to the 12th Annual CEIR Conference. Duquesne University welcomes you, and we're hoping that you have a great experience here. At Duquesne University, we have a strong commitment to diversity, and we believe equity and opportunity begin at home. Our commitment to diversity is seen every day with our over 10,000 students, representing every state, 80+ countries, and a broad range of backgrounds and experiences. But at the same time, we're small enough that faculty, staff, and students all know each other very well, and they are all invested in each other's success. Our Spiritan brothers came here in 1878 because they wanted to give opportunities to those who did not have it in Pittsburgh. It was primarily founded for poor immigrant children who could not afford the other schools. Since then, we have promoted this mission and goals and vision at Duquesne University. We exclude none and we welcome all. And because I am here, I'm here to ensure that that takes place every single moment of every single day here at Duquesne University. I also want to wish everyone happy Juneteenth month as well as happy Pride month. We are here to accept all people in all walks of life. It's a learning environment, and we want to welcome you, and we're hoping that you'll enjoy your stay here today. So thank you, and bid you happy and good morning.